one of the best supported events in history according to the laws of legal evidence administered in a court of justice. I therefore want to reiterate that the prospect of our freedom from sin and death is an account of Jesus' is your victory. Where, O death, is your sting? The sting of death is sin, and the power of sin is love.
It was really fitting with friends and family. It's just amazing to hear the stories and the history of everything he's done and accomplished. And, we're just grateful to be his kids and to continue with the legacy moving forward in the beautiful sport of tennis. And I think he would be really proud in heaven, looking down and seeing what we've done for him.
I spent quite a bit of time with him when I was a young age, so I got to know him quite well, and of course we rekindled our friendship in the recent years when he got sick, and he just fought. He was sick from 2019, and anytime you spoke to him or saw him, he was fighting and he was not giving up.
A lot of old memories, people talking from the heart, and impact that he made on the lives of so many. He was my hero, and my uncle Richard.
Richard taught me. I learned tennis on Richard's court, being his cousin. Went there and became so enthusiastic just watching him play. So I'm a few years younger, and he taught me when I was a kid. Gave me my first racket. And I learned to do the correct training at a very early age because of Richard's instruction. And I became a Jamaica champion and all Jamaica champion.
He's inspired so many players. Just the advice that he's given me and the times that he's coached me has really helped me. And he always was just a great leader for our sport. So we truly lost a legend.
I grew up in Montego Bay, and Montego Bay was Richard's adopted city from in the 70s. So as a young boy starting to play tennis, Richard was at the Half Moon tennis director there, and I used to go to Half Moon and practice under Richard's watchful eye. And Richard would give me guidance, and obviously he had just come off of playing on the tour, and so the excitement was always there.
Yeah, I mean, I've known the Russell family since I was born, basically. I grew with them. I grew with Ryan playing Davis stuff under my dad, and Uncle Richard always cheering me on. He had this thing on my forehand. Whenever I take a forehand, he said, "That's the Orange Bowl forehand."
Richard not only gave me my first job, but they talk about ball boys at half. I was one of the ball girls. And there was a handful of us girls that came up from Richard. I had the pleasure of actually had a lesson from his dad, Herb. I knew his mom. I always felt like part of the family. So it's sad to see him go, but it's all right. We're celebrating his life and not so much his death.
met Richard over, I would say maybe 50 years ago, and it has really been inspiring. You'll definitely miss him. And he has contributed a lot to the sport of tennis. He has done a lot for Campion School, he has done a lot for the ball boys in Montego Bay. And Richard Walker will definitely miss him.
Well, Richard was a great man, yeah? Starting from his dad. Yeah, I used to work with his dad. His dad teach me tennis, so I know the family pretty well. And Richard was a great inspiration to me, definitely. Yeah, and I'm sure to the kids in Jamaica.